Welcome, children. How are you all? We are now going to learn about decimals. Do you want to listen to the story? I'm sure yes. The story is about a lady, Mrs. Sharma. Mrs. Sharma is very fond of jewelry, especially colorful gem-studded gold jewelry. She decides to go and shop earrings in latest designs for herself on Diwali. Finally, she selects this pair of red earrings. On the bill, the net weight was printed as 12.428 gram. Mrs. Sharma informed the jeweler that the net weight is nearly 12 gram, so she will pay for 12 gram only. The jeweler didn't want to lose his customer, as every customer brings more new customers and the business expands. The jeweler makes Mrs. Sharma understand by explaining that though the weight is approximately 12 gram, but the margin of 4.28 cannot be ignored, as this is nearly half a gram. Every particle of gold metal is precious and valuable. That involves not only the value of the gold but also the labor charge in designing a piece of jewelry. He said, Mrs. Sharma, as several small drops fill the bucket and several little efforts bring success, so several particles of gold makes the whole sum jewelry valuable. Mrs. Sharma realized the significance of this dot called the decimal that separates the greater and the smaller quantities. Let's learn from where the decimal word has come. Decimal or dashmalav. The word dek in decimal and dash in dashmalav means 10. So this is the system of tens. India has glorious past. Do you know? Zero and decimal system was given to the world by Indian scholars and mathematicians of ancient times, which is still in use as foundation of number system worldwide. It's very easy to understand and works for all types of numbers, very large and very small at the same time, like the one written at the bottom here. This little dot is called the decimal, and the large numbers are written on to the left and the small ones on the right. You are aware of the large numbers starting from one digit, two digits, three digits, four digits, and so on. At the places ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crores, 10 crores, etc. Let us today learn about the smaller and extremely smaller numbers. You know, towards the left of the decimal, with each jump, the numbers become its 10 times, like at once. It's 1. At tens, it is 10 times. At hundreds, it's 100 multiplied by 10, and so on. That means we can multiply by 10 with each jump towards the left of the decimal. The same process happens, but in division towards the right side. That is, at every next step, the previous number is broken into 10 equal parts, so that 1/10 part out of 10 parts. Then 100 means 1 part out of 100 parts, and 1000 means 1 part out of 1000 parts. We can see through these pictures also how small the quantities become when we go towards the right hand side of the decimal. That is, if this is a whole, 1/10 would be just a layer, and 1/100th would be just a bar of 10, and 1000 will be one little cube out of this whole cube. Now children, will learn about how to place the numbers in the decimal place value chart. Let's see. How will you arrange these decimal numbers in the chart? The numbers are 2.45, 17, 0.052. Next, if the number is 2.45, always remember the decimal has a fixed place, and that is over here, as you can see. 2.45. If we consider this number, the decimal has to match with the decimal. This is at ones place, it will come at ones place. 4 is at the tenths place, so it will come under tenths place right after the decimal. So after the decimal we have 4, 5, they will come in continuation as 4 and 5. 5 at hundreds place. If we have 17, now you can see 17 has no decimal. Automatically the decimal will be on the right hand side. That is 17.0. Every whole number can be written in the form of decimal by putting a decimal at the right side. So 17 would be written as, matching the decimal with the decimal in the same column, we'll have 17 towards the left hand side. So we'll put it in the, according to the place value, ones and tens as 7 and 1, decimal as it is, and 0 in the tens place. Similarly for 0.052, matching the decimal with the decimal, next tens place will be 0 here, and this is 5 at the hundreds place. It will come in the under the hundreds place, and 2 will come at the thousands place. Quiz time for you all. Find the digit at the thousands place in 3.057. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time up. And the correct answer is 7. To locate a decimal number on a number line, we first draw the number line. Like for an example, 4.6. Clearly from here, we can see 4.6 lies between 4 and 5. We'll draw a number line indicating 4 and 5 with 10 divisions in between, equally spaced out. We will then draw the first division would be 4.1, second would be 4.2, third one as 4.3, fourth as 4.4, fifth as 4.5, and sixth as 4.6. So that the sixth division between 4 and 5 would be 4.6. The 10th division after 4th will be number 5 only. Quiz time for you all. The decimal number 7.1 lies between 1 and 2, 71 and 72, 7 and 8, or 0.7 and 0.8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Time up. And the correct answer is 7 and 8. Let's learn how to read a decimal number. To read a decimal number like 105206 shown here, how will you read this number? To read this number, we read the whole number before the decimal on the left as it is, and after that the subsequent digits as individual digits. Like this number would be read as 105.206. Children, let's learn how to convert decimal numbers into fraction form. With the help of 3 different examples, we'll learn this. We have in the first example, here you can see, we have 0.5, we have 0.72, 2 decimal places, and we have 6.638 as 3 decimal places. So we have these 3 numbers. To convert any number into any decimal number into fraction form, we count the number of decimal places, and that comes in the denominator followed by 1. Like for 5, we have only one decimal place, so we'll write 5 first here, and we'll write 5 as it is, and in the denominator, as we have only one decimal place, 10 will come along with 1. For 0.72, we'll write 72 as it is, and in the denominator we will have, because it has two decimal places, so 2 zeros followed by 1 will come. Now similarly, as we have three decimal places with 0.638, we can see here there are three decimal places. We'll note down the number 638 as it is, with the denominator 1000, because there are three decimal places, so 3 zeros will come after 1. We will then simplify it further into lowest terms, like 5 by 10 would be 1 by 2, 72 by 100 would be 18 by 25, and here this would be 319 by 500. So children, let's learn how to compare two decimal numbers. Here through the example you can see we have two decimal numbers, 8.69 and 8.67. On the weighing machine you can see 8.69 is greater than 8.67. But how do we conclude this? We'll see with the help of examples here. And here if we compare digit by digit starting from left to right, if we see 8 and 8, the leftmost digit is 8, and that is same. If that is same, we move towards the right side next digit, and then we see 6 and 6 are also same in both the decimal numbers. We move on to the further right digit, and that is 7 and 9. Now out of these two digits, which is greater? 9 is greater. So the whole decimal number 8.69 becomes greater than 8.67. So children, in this video you have learnt about the importance of decimal numbers, how to read them, how to write them in the place value chart. Also you have learnt how to convert them into fraction form. You have also learned how to compare decimal numbers. In the next video, we'll learn about the metric conversions, addition and subtraction of decimal numbers. Thank you.